Welcome back to Mario 64, and that is not how you spell hi.
That's the best way to spell hi. It kind of bugs me that the letters there, they were mostly different colors, but the S and the C were both green, right beside each other.
Oh, yeah. I guess they just made the whole alphabet, colored them whatever, and then however they line up is up to fate.
I see.
Alright, so I'm just going to go to the top of the hill this time.
Okay.
Zoom my camera out. Knowing how to use this camera is half this game's battle. Once you figure out the camera, everything else is great.
Would you say that this is one of your favorite Mario games, or...
It's definitely in the top 5.
Do you have an order for your favorite Mario games?
Oh, it's a hard one because, you can kind of categorize them between, like, 3D Marios, 2D Marios.
Yeah.
Then you got, like, spin-off Marios. Like, Super Mario RPG, does that count?
Yeah, I guess people probably have their own ideas about, like, what counts as, like, a main Mario game.
Yeah. So I guess, like, if you set some rules, like, it needs to be produced by Nintendo.
Yeah.
Then Mario RPG wouldn't fit the bill.
Yeah, Mario RPG is definitely a different flavor. But I feel like every console by Nintendo has like a Mario game that's like the Mario game for that.
Yeah.
Like Odyssey is gonna be the one for the Switch. This was the one for the N64. That 3D World for the
3D World for Wii U.
For the Wii U.
That's probably my #1 Mario game.
Yeah?
3D World, yeah.
Nice.
And I really like Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Yeah, I do too, the new Super Mario Bros. It's a really good series, and I really liked the Luigi version, whatever. Yeah, Luigi U. Even though it was so hard. But I just liked the cute things that they added, like... I liked...
the hidden Luigis?
Yeah, and I liked the, like... platforms with the gamepad. I liked Nabbit, like when you could play as Nabbit. I thought that was really cool. I just really like Nabbit though. He kind of reminds me of what's his name, Ravio?
Oh, from A Link Between Worlds.
I kind of feel like
supposedly they weren't designed by the same person.
That's weird.
They did have neighboring desks in an office, so
interesting.
Yeah, it's suggested that one might have copied the other, or maybe they had lunch together and were like, hey, wouldn't it be hilarious if like...
That's not a thing that they've just like admitted to?
No,
like,
it's not something they admitted to, but it's definitely a Nintendo move. They do that all the time.
Yeah. I don't know, I love Nintendo. Like when I even just watch people play like main Mario games and stuff, it just gives me like this happy feeling. Like I grew up with Nintendo. It feels very like
home.
Yeah, comforting. It's like they're fun and they're a little bit goofy and they're really wholesome, and I like that. And I know a lot of people really like edgy stuff, but I don't think that, you know, you have to hate more serious things if you want to enjoy, you know, something. You know, like I think you can enjoy everything. But definitely the Mario series, it just gives me like nice nostalgia, and I think too, like it was a big part of you and I's relationship when we first got together. I still remember finding out, I guess, that you got like so happy when you saw that I had a Super Nintendo.
Oh, Game Boy Advance is what impressed me.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had...
Because like everybody had a Super Nintendo. It was kind of like the family console of our generation.
Yeah.
But a Game Boy Advance is a personal thing, so yeah, that was impressive.
It's like, I actually like played them or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came over to my house, or where I was living at the time, and I had a Super Nintendo and a Game Boy Advance, like on the like set up with a TV on the floor, and my Game Boy Advance that I'd been playing, and I guess we hadn't really talked about video games before that.
Not really.
It's such a big part of both of our lives.
Well, I don't know. In my experience, most of the gals I was interested in dating We're just like, absolutely no video game. No, that's stupid. Why would you?
And that's so weird.
I was like, okay, it's a boys thing. No girls I hung out ever wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess similarly, although my very best friend played video games, a lot of my friends didn't and still don't even. Like, if I want to talk to people about video games, like, there's certain people that I can talk to about them.
Rough landing.
But there's definitely a lot of friends that I have that are like, oh, video games are cool, but I don't play them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's fair, but I don't know if that's because I'm a girl or...
No idea.
No idea. It might be my age. I don't know. I definitely don't have any coworkers that play video games other than... Actually, I have one now. There is a newer...
I was going to say your coworkers are all over 50, aren't they?
Most of them are, yeah. Not all of them. But the friend that I was thinking of, the coworker, I mean, that plays video games, I guess we're friends too. She isn't 50 yet, but I think she's close to it.
Yeah.
But she was talking to me about World of Warcraft one day, and apparently, like, yeah, she was, like, super into it. So we were kind of talking a little bit about it.
World of Warcraft. It's a game I played super briefly at a friend's house, like 12 years ago. And
yeah.
It's not my theme. That's really what it is. I'm sure the game's great. I'm just not into it.
I think it's pretty cool. I guess for me, though, I started playing it because some friends of mine that I used to LARP with, just to reveal how nerdy I am, wanted to do like a role-playing run of World of Warcraft, so they all made like new characters, and I'd never played before. So I like got a new gaming PC because it had been a while, and I like bought the game and I was like super stoked on it. But we never we did play a little bit together, and then it just kind of fizzled out. And I felt like because I didn't have anyone in town or whatever that I could really talk to, even though my dad plays WoW, I could ask him about it. There wasn't really like much of a social element. Like I couldn't really like talk to my friends about like, oh, you know, what do I do here or whatever, and I kept kind of wandering into areas and getting killed. And I just didn't understand how things worked. Like, I didn't feel like there was enough hand-holding, I guess, in parts of the game.
Right.
Like, to start off with, for me to figure out, like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing now, here? Like, how do I get money for this? And the friends that I was playing with, they would be like, oh, don't you have a mount? And I'd be like, I can't afford a mount or whatever, so...
Here's some money.
And then they would give me money, yeah. So I think that I don't know if it was just like when I started playing or whatever, but I felt kind of alone. I don't know.
Yeah. You're supposed to go on there with friends or join a guild or something.
Yeah, and it was.
But it's kind of a big commitment
together.
from what I understand too.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna play it competitively, then you really need to devote time to playing it. And
oh, jeez, I have to re-enter this level just to press the button.
Oh no.
Next time on SquirrelTastic, I'll get that button.